everybody, welcome back to FRAG-MENTAL. In this video I'm talking about a brand new fragrance from indie house Gallivant. There's also a giveaway, so if you like the sound of all that and you want to be in with a chance to win, stay tuned to FM. I love the idea of Gallivant fragrances. They're based on travelling, discovering, exploration, and as we go on our travels we learn new things, we gain from our experiences, and you know, these travelling experiences can sometimes help change our lives. And as we know, scent and memory are also very powerful things, so to combine travel and scent together I think is a great pairing. Gallivant's fragrances are all based on different cities from around the world that the owner of the brand, Nick Stewart, has visited. I enjoy the whole line, I could wear any of them. My particular favourites are Amsterdam, Brooklyn and Istanbul, and each of these fragrances is based on Nick's personal experiences of those cities, so it's almost like a poetic travel journal in a bottle. So when we explore Nick's brand, when we wear his fragrances, we're wearing his personal experiences. They're almost like a little postcard in a bottle from those different cities, all distilled and blended into one of these lovely travel size bottles. So the latest fragrance from Gallivant is called Los Angeles. So to tie in with the travel theme, I thought I'd travel for this review, so I've come all the way to the sunny Californian coastline. Just let me read to you what Nick has written about this fragrance and what it means to him, just to give you some idea of what he's going for. So Nick writes, with this fragrance I wanted to evoke a sultry shimmering Hollywood, homes hanging onto the dry earth hillsides, eucalyptus and clary sage, a breeze from the Pacific Ocean as I'm experiencing right now. I wanted to conjure up the whoosh of cars, hot tarmac under the Californian sun, the rubber of limousine wheels cruising along Sunset Boulevard, red tail lights, fruit smoothies and post-gym selfies, tiki bars and pineapple cocktails, neon lights, pink sunsets, dry ice and disco lights. So what does Los Angeles smell like? Well, it opens with some fruits. There's some pineapple and mandarin, and it's mixed with a little bit of eucalyptus as well. The eucalyptus isn't there very strongly, but it's just balancing the opening out nicely. So with the opening you get quite an intense, assertive blend of fruitiness. To me, when I first sprayed this, and your brain is searching around for comparisons of things that you're familiar with, had flickers of Tom Ford's Black Orchid, just a little bit. I think it was just that fruitiness reminding me of it. Now I've worn this a lot more. That was about 2 weeks ago. I've been wearing this for about 2 weeks. I'm kind of not as reminded of Black Orchid, but that was just what sprang to mind in my first impressions. But you do get the fruitiness that you get with Black Orchid. As we quickly go into the heart of this one, to me the biggest part of this fragrance is the tuberose. Now if you don't like tuberose, don't be put off, because often tuberose can have this very strong piercing sweetness. Well, this does have that tuberose sweetness and a little bit of that bubble gum that I sometimes associate with tuberose, but it's got some other notes in here. There's some sea saltiness and some darker notes. There's some woods and musks, and I feel that those notes are just capping that sweetness a little bit and stopping it from running away with the fragrance completely. Also in this there's cade oil. In my experience, when cade oil is present in a fragrance, it gives this almost kind of burning match accord. I don't get that from this at all. I don't get much of a burning, so if that's another thing that you might be put off by in the note breakdown, then don't worry about that at all. What it does add to me is just a little bit of edge, a bit of attitude, and I think it just grounds the whole fragrance and just helps round everything out into a nice balanced and smooth blend. So after its quite bright, intense and lively opening, things settle down really nicely with Los Angeles as it dries down, and to me it seems to dry down to this lovely, smooth, woody, creamy type of scent. I love what Gallivant are doing. I love that they get the balance just right. They're giving us creative indie perfumery, but it's stuff that's wearable as well. It's things that we haven't smelled before, and I can't really relate this to any other scents that I'm familiar with. It does seem very different. It's definitely doing its own thing, so it challenges us creatively, but also it allows us to wear them with confidence. To me, Los Angeles, definitely a unisex fragrance, would work equally well for both sexes. In terms of the performance of this, the initial projection was around 2 hours, and I think it does get noticed. It's projecting nicely, and then the longevity of this, I got around 7 hours. After the initial projection, it does come very close to the skin and becomes more of a skin scent, so it's definitely not going to be choking anyone out, especially if you're on an aeroplane or you're on your travels and you're close to other people, so perhaps you don't want anything that is too strong in those situations. So I'd say, you know, this performance of this is pretty decent, but it's got a nice refined elegance to it. The price of Gallivant, I think, is one of the best things about the house. You'll be paying £65 for 30ml of their juice, and these 30ml bottles are great. They're sturdy, they're small, they've been designed to travel easily with, so you can just throw this in your suitcase and not worry about it. So for me personally, I think for such an artistic indie creation, I think £65 for 30ml is a good price. You can also buy their Discovery set, which retails for £29.50. If you buy that travel set and you then go on to make a purchase of one of Gallivant's fragrances, you get that £25 off the bottle that you choose. I think that's a great deal. An even better deal though is if you use my special discount code, which is FRAG-MENTAL. Don't know how we came up with that, but we did. FRAG-MENTAL. You'll get the Discovery set, the Nomad Discovery set, with the added Los Angeles sample thrown in, so you get to sample all 8 of the fragrances for £22.50. That includes free delivery to UK and mainland Europe, and you will still be eligible to have £25 off a bottle of your choice. So to sum up, I think LA is very, very good. It's sweet, it's fruity, it's got some woody attitude. Another great release from Gallivant. Now let's talk about that giveaway. You can win the entire Nomad travel set. So all 8 of Gallivant's fragrances. If you want to win that, why wouldn't you? All you need to do is leave a comment down below and you're in with a chance. I will leave the name of the winner, I'll pin the name of the winner to the top of the comment section in around a week's time, so be sure to check back for that one. Okay, that's the end of the video. The Californian sun is beating down. I'm really hot, I need to go and get a cool drink. Thank you for joining me in such a stunning Californian coastal location that kind of looks a bit like Wales, but it's not, it's definitely California. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you found it useful. Thank you for watching. Remember, keep tuning into FM and keep smelling good.